Oh my God, what just came out about Loretta Lynch and James Comey changes everything. Director James Comey had a second meeting with Attorney General Loretta Lynch where he confronted her about her election interference. According to a report, Loretta Lynch confronted James Comey and started him down with a steely silence. I would assume they meant stared him down. That lasted for some time before she asked him to leave her office. This means that Loretta Lynch and James Comey met a second time. Remember what he said last week below?
I've lived my whole life caring about the credibility and the integrity of the criminal justice process, that the American people believe it to be and that it be in fact fair, independent, and honest. And so what I struggled with in the spring of last year was, how do we credibly complete the investigation of Hillary Clinton's emails if we conclude there's no case there? The normal way to do it would be to have the Department of Justice announce it. And I struggled as we got closer to the end of it. A number of things had gone on, some of which I can't talk about yet, that made me worry that the department leadership could not credibly complete the investigation and decline prosecution without grievous damage to the American people's confidence in the justice system. And then the capper was, I'm not picking on the Attorney General, Loretta Lynch, who I like very much, but her meeting with President Clinton on that airplane was the capper for me. And I then said, you know what, the department cannot by itself credibly end this. The best chance we have as a justice system is if I do something I never imagined before. Step away from them and tell the American people, look, here's what the FBI did, here's what we found, here's what we think. And that offered us the best chance of the American people believing in the system, that it was done in a credible way. That was a hard call for me to make, to call the Attorney General that morning and say, I'm about to do a press conference and I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to say. And I said to her, I hope someday you'll understand why I think I...
In other words, did you hear just what he said? That he had to call Loretta Lynch? And I hope you can understand what I have to say? Let's rehear this.
Here's what the FBI did, here's what we found, here's what we think. And that offered us the best chance of the American people believing in the system, that it was done in a credible way.
Really?
It was a hard call for me to make, to call the Attorney General that morning and say, I'm about to do a press conference and I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to say. And I said to her, I hope someday you'll understand why I think I have to do this.
Let me explain something to you. When the whole point with the emails is because they caught Anthony Weiner. They caught Anthony Weiner texting an underage girl. And that's where they found it, in Uma Abedin's, actually Anthony Weiner's computer. Uma Abedin had the emails listed under life insurance. You wonder why Uma Abedin did that. To save her butt, just in case she needed evidence against Hillary Clinton. So what happened was the police in New York found the computers once they caught Weiner. And the police looked at the computers and what was on there. It was very disturbing what they found on those computers. So Comey had no choice but to come out to the public. Otherwise, Comey would have never come out to the public to talk about the Clinton emails. He had to because the police in New York knew about it, and he had to show like he had to do something. Notice what he just said. That he had to ask, tell Loretta Lynch, I hope you understand why I have to go public. What are you talking about? Why do you have to answer to Loretta Lynch? If anybody has to answer to Loretta Lynch has to answer to you. You're the FBI. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making myself clear. But this is criminal from the get-go. And he's talking about the American people having confidence? Confidence in what? By Loretta Lynch bossing you around telling you what to call this? I'll let you listen to the rest of this.
Look, I wasn't loving this. I knew this would be disastrous for me personally, but I thought this is the best way to protect these institutions that we care so much about. And having done that,
you did that?
Testified repeatedly under oath, we're done. This was done in a credible way. There's no there. That when the Anthony Weiner thing landed on me on October 27th, it was a huge, this is what people forget, new step to be taken. We may be finding the golden missing emails that would change this case.
You did find them.
If I were not to speak about that, it would be a disastrous, catastrophic concealment.
You did find the emails, and it was catastrophic. Because Uma kept them, and I didn't even listen to this. I was just filming. Notice how he said it. Uma Abedin, she put it under life insurance. She put the emails under life insurance, and they went through Anthony Weiner, the nut job. And they caught Anthony Weiner because he was doing illicit things with talking to minors. Okay, and that's why... That's why Comey's a shill. Comey is compromised. Hillary owns his butt. Hillary owns his butt. She told him to you make sure you call this a matter, and Loretta Lynch is with Obama. Who appointed Loretta Lynch? The other Muslim criminal there. I love Loretta Lynch. Notice how he talks about Loretta Lynch. You're going to tell me that man isn't compromised? Circa News has an exclusive scoop that alleges that James Comey privately told members of Congress that he had confronted Attorney General Loretta Lynch about her interference in the Hillary Clinton email investigation. And that's another thing. How about when Comey said he became the judge and the jury of the emails? What do you mean? It's not your job is to investigate. You are not the one that can pass judgment on what these emails are. When he said, oh, these emails are something that she didn't intentionally, there was nothing in them. Yeah, who made you judge and jury? You're an investigator. You're not a jury, a judge. During their conversation, Comey told senators that he showed Lynch a highly sensitive piece of evidence. Really? That proved that Lynch may have put pressure on to halt the prosecution of Hillary. Now there's a surprise. Really? We're all surprised, aren't we? I'm sorry I'm ranting on, but this gets me so aggravated. Comey said the Attorney General looked at the document, then looked up with a steely silence that lasted for some time, then asked him if he had any other business with her, and if not, that he should leave her office. So, in other words, who's afraid of who? Who's afraid of who? She kicked him out of her office. This means that Loretta Lynch met with James Comey at least twice to discuss the Hillary Clinton email investigation. Yes, they did. They met more than that. Share this to start bringing down the Democratic Party. Listen, I don't know what the hell these people in the government are doing, but it's high time they get their act together and stop this corruption, because we've had enough of this crap. Unbelievable. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.